Guys, so today we are going to get a look at Kylo Ren's tie silencer. This is going to be the Snaptite version of the tie silencer. So let's get a look at the box real quickly here, guys. Now, if you're not familiar with the Snaptite vehicles or line of vehicles, they are very, very cool and very, very inexpensive, excellent price point. Say for instance, versus the 3 1/4 size tie silencer from Hasbro. You can pick this up as a substitute, again, at a great price point of $19. Let's get a look at this vehicle, but of course we're going to start with the box as we always do. So of course we get a good picture of the tie silencer here with a couple of our standard ties in the background. Funny enough, the Death Star is also depicted here in the background. This led to some rumors that the Death Star would be appearing in The Last Jedi. That has since been debunked. Basically what happened is Revell used an old stock photo to place in the background to present this photograph with. So that's all that's about. You will not see another Death Star in The Last Jedi here, guys. So no need to worry about that. So moving on, we get a couple of pictures of the vehicle itself. There is lights and sounds usually with these vehicles. I think that is what it is being depicted there. Of course, we have the Snaptite symbol there. There, I believe, is 8+ pieces for this particular vehicle. So let's swing around to the side. And of course, we have our standard Star Wars logo and theme for this year's line of toys with the Revell sign there on the side. And then on the back, we get a really good look at all of the pieces that come with this particular set. There is no glue, no painting to be done here unless you're going to customize it as I've done with some other Revell models that I picked up from last year's line. So very, very cool. And if you wish to read some of the stuff here on the back, please pause the video and feel free to read those items there. But of course, here we have a picture of the cab with Kylo on the inside, which is absolutely cool, something that was not included in last year's line. And then of course, here we have the backside depicting the lights there and sounds as well. And then of course, we have the full vehicle in view there as well. So very, very cool, very awesome. And then of course, back around to the other side where we have the same image as on the other side, and back around to the front. All right, guys, so let's get this thing open and get it put together and see what it's like. And guess what we're going to do here today? We are going to compare it to the 3 1/4 size Hasbro version of the silencer. So we're going to have both of those vehicles out here today and do just a slight comparison just to see what the differences are between it. So there are usually some differences. And as Revell proved last year, their version of the U-Wing was more movie accurate. Let's see if that is the case with the tie. And there's the manual, the front part of the manual. Very quick look at the instructions on the inside, guys. There's more. So as you can see, this is a very easy build. Doesn't take much time at all. So guys, I wanted to get you a good look at Kylo before I put him on the inside. He is actually one of the first pieces that you have to insert on the inside of the vehicle. So rather than just go ahead and insert him on the inside where he will probably never be seen again unless we're looking through the hatch, let's get a full view of him outside of that. And I apologize, guys, with my big nasty fingers there. But I'm trying to get you as good a look on this guy as possible. Nothing special, just a simple black mold, hooded image of a figure. So obviously he is depicted here with this mask and everything while he is flying his ship. So very, very cool. Now, obviously in the trailer, he doesn't wear his mask. He has his mask off while he's flying it, but we don't know. Perhaps at some point in the film, he is actually fully dressed while he is flying his TIE silencer. So that's a look at Kylo, guys. Let's get this thing built. So we have Kylo on the inside, guys. I apologize. I wanted to get you a good look at Kylo on the inside. And then also the other thing I wanted you to also notice, look how much space is available in this vehicle beyond the engine compartment, which I'm assuming is going to be this area here. So he really has all this space available in addition to the cockpit of the vehicle. So just to give you a little insight on Kylo's ship and what it may look like on the inside, guys, as it pertains to Revell's version of this vehicle, guys. So there it is. All right, guys, so here it is all put together. I know I lied. I said I wouldn't put you through me putting it together, but I said, why not? Go ahead. It didn't take any more than about roughly about 10 minutes. There was nothing really difficult with this other than maybe these pieces here were a bit tedious to put in because there's probably the smallest piece that you have to put on with this thing, and my hands aren't all that great anyway, but still nonetheless very easy build. Put it together in about less than 10 minutes. Someone better than me would put this together in 5. So very easy. A small child should be able to put this together in no time. And then of course an adult, again like myself, not an experienced model builder, you can have this done in less than 10 minutes. So very cool looking, guys, and very detailed, as the Revell models always are. No glue, no painting necessary, and you still get a really nice model. Very good scale, not the largest scale, but it's still a very decent scale. Even if you are into dioramas, I think you would do very nicely using this in a diorama. You can even you can even get a look at Kylo there. I don't know if you guys can see him, but you can see him through the front window there. So very cool. Something that you cannot do on the 3 1/4 size Hasbro version. And then of course you can lift the hatch, guys, and I want to get you a look on the inside there. You can lift the hatch and look on the inside, and again, you can see how much room the silencer has on the inside. So very, very cool, very awesome. And then of course we need to get a look at the lights and sound. So let's go ahead and do that for you. Look at that, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo. Blasting right at you, baby. Very awesome, man. I love it. This is awesome. This is awesome. Awesome move in the trailer.
Kill it if you have to.
All right, guys. So there she is, all put together. Very easy build. Very cool detail, as you can see. Looks absolutely cool. I absolutely love this. I love this just as much as the 3 1/4 size version of this vehicle, but I would get more use out of this vehicle because of its compact size. You can set it on your desk, you can put it on your shelf, and it's not going to take up too much room as opposed to the 3 1/4 size vehicle. As a matter of fact, guys, let's go ahead and pull that 3 1/4 size vehicle up and get our comparison. Here they are. Very, very cool. Very awesome. Now, the first thing you can tell right off the bat is the color. The Revell model is giving you, which is actually very close to your standard tie gray metal. So very, very cool. However, this version, which I bet you is probably more accurate, is all black. And my assumption is that Kylo Ren's ship is all black, even though we haven't gotten any pictures of it in the light, only in flight in space. So it's very hard to tell what the exact color is. But right off the bat, you notice here that you're getting a lighter gray with your Revell model versus the Hasbro version in the 3 1/4 scale. So very cool. Now, in regards to detail accuracy, everything is pretty much on point. I guess the only thing that I would notice here, I mean, it's everything is pretty much on point. Every single detail is located on, if you look at the top on both of these guys, and I apologize if you can't, but I mean, all the details are there. There are some subtle differences as opposed to, as you can see on the Hasbro version, you get the little silver there on the top for the engines. They're just giving you a standard gray, but the engines are there. Everything is as it is on each ship, so very, very cool. I don't think there's any major differences in regards to accuracy on both of them. And then, of course, we haven't actually had a chance to fully see this ship in the light. So again, we're not sure if all of the details are depicted correctly on either one of these. But as you can see, the features are there for both of these guys. They are pretty much the same on both ships. The other big thing between the two is obviously with the 3 1/4 version, the windows are completely tinted, and you can't even see the figure that would be on the inside. So you with the inside, you can barely see. You can kind of make out my finger there in the cockpit. I have the figure. He's over here in the back, but I just want to, because with the figure in there, you're not going to really see him. And the only way you're really seeing my finger is because I'm moving it on the inside. Whereas here on the Revell model, you're getting a clear glass. You can actually get to see the little figure that is on the inside. So very, very cool there. And I like being able to see the figure on the inside. Now, in regards to lights and sound, guys, and I do have to apologize for those of you who've been with the channel for the past month or so. You do know that I did have an issue with the Force Link that I received in my BB-8 destroyer set. It was not working. Just to update you guys on that, Hasbro has contacted me. They did receive the broken item, and they are going to replace it However, they don't have any in stock, so I'm waiting for them to replace it. I absolutely refuse to go out and pay $24 to buy one plus a figure that I already have when I should be getting my Force Link replaced. So that's the story with that, guy. So unfortunately, I cannot demonstrate the lights and sounds on this on the 3 1/4 size vehicle and compare it to the lights and sounds on this particular vehicle, which I most definitely would love to do, but I'm just not going to go and spend $24 just for that. So very good sound on this thing. I mean, it's absolutely awesome. You have 2 different sound effects there, and I believe so that would be 3 different sound options. So let's take one more listen. So you're kind of getting it in flight, kind of very similar to what we saw in the trailer when he did the little spin there. I think that's what that sound effect would demonstrate. And then here, you're just getting a normal tie roar right there. And then for our third sound, so you're just getting laser cannons and blasters right there. Again, you're getting there's a combination. The first sound is a combination of flight and laser blast. The second is just pure flight of the vehicle. And then, of course, the third is just laser blast. So very, very cool, very awesome. And I think for the price point, you're doing very, very well. It's a very nice scale as compared to the 3 1/4 size. I mean, of course, the 3 1/4 size is awesome at its size. But if you're having trouble trying to find space for this thing, I think you're doing very well getting this right here. Fits on the shelf perfectly, would hang nicely from the roof. And then, of course, you compare it with the other Revell models that they have available. So I really, really enjoy the Revell line of models that they have for the Star Wars line, guys. And I would really, really greatly suggest that you pick these up, especially if you're not so much into the price point for the 3 1/4 size. And then, of course, space is always an issue when collecting. So there it is, guys. There's your comparison with the 2. Again, I do apologize that I'm not able to demonstrate the sound effects on this one versus the Revell model. But again, there are issues with me waiting on getting that replacement Force Link from Hasbro. The Revell model versus the 3 1/4 Hasbro model, guys. I want to know what your thoughts are. Are you looking to go with a cheaper price point and still get a very, very nice version of this vehicle as opposed to paying I forget what the price point is on, but I think it is in that range of $40 to $45, close to $50. And then, of course, this one is $19.99. There's your price point between those two, guys. So are you going to be picking up this model in lieu of this particular model? There it is, guys. And I want to thank you very much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. And from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost. May the Force be with you always.